I love Ponyo. I think she's so toxic. I think she's so much fun. I think she's so messy. The most overrated Ghibli film is Howl's Moving Castle. Now go with listen to me.
Hi, I'm Namu, the love child of Hal and Sophie.
And I'm Whimsy, the next heroine of a Hayao Miyazaki film after his 100th retirement.
And we are
Anime
Mutuals. Woo! So today we're talking all things Studio Ghibli. You can't talk about anime without at least mentioning Studio Ghibli movies. They're like the great way, in my opinion, to introduce someone into the anime, because they're super kid friendly, family friendly. It's like, to like a normal person who doesn't watch anime, a normal person, non-anime watcher, they'd be like, oh, this is just a cartoon movie or something like that. But no, it's super wholesome. It's a great, like message, symbolism that goes into a lot of the movies. And it's just overall a great, I keep saying the word great, but like a wonderful genre of anime.
I 100% agree. I do feel like Ghibli films are like that girl. I feel like that's where like a lot of people get into anime, and for like some weird reason when I think about Studio Ghibli, I remember how Kanye West loved Spirited Away, and I remember reading that. It's crazy. I remember reading that, and I was like, "Oh my god, he likes anime," and he's like, "Oh, that movie changed his life." I swear to this is not me making this up. I swear this is true. And
I have no memory of this.
I swear. But anyways, I just always felt like it was like a great introductory to anime and the whole animation. I just think they're really well done. They're cute. They tell a story from start to finish, and they do their thing. So that's why today we were like, this is a great topic to talk about with our Annie Mutuals. And of course, we had to cosplay. So if you don't know, I am Arietti from The Secret Life, Secret World. I'll get back to you on that.
Don't ask me, I didn't see that one. I am Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. I even got my little knapsack. Unfortunately, Gigi's at the vet right now. So
no.
I don't have Gigi with me. But it's just me, and my broom is broken, so it's just me, my headband, my little messenger bag. But yeah, Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service.
I had her infamous clip, her famous clip. Why did it break? So I've cosplayed this before, like at a con, and I was putting it on today to record this, and it broke. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just wrap a red ribbon and call it a day. So
oh no. I mean, you still look super cute, and you look just like Arietta, so I mean, it works out well.
Thank you. And you look like a beautiful Kiki. If Kiki knew how to slay some makeup, that's exactly what she'd look like.
I like never know what to do with makeup, so I try to just like match colors that fits the character. And I was like, well, she got that red, and Gigi purple eyes, or not purple eyes, but Gigi kind of purplish. So do it like that. But before we get into our usual discussions about Studio Ghibli, I have an age-old question.
Yes.
Is it Studio Ghibli or Studio Ghibli? What do you say?
Okay, I'll be honest, for like the longest, I just called it Ghibli. Before, and people were like, oh no, it's Ghibli, but I feel like at that point, everyone's like, no, you could just say Ghibli. But then now, I realize it's Ghibli, and so I just call it that. What about you?
I say Studio Ghibli, but sometimes I do find myself saying Ghibli. It's kind of like gift and gift for pictures and stuff like that. It's just, I feel like people understand what you're saying. Studio Ghibli, Studio Ghibli.
I wonder what the like mechanics are with why it makes that sound,
I don't know. I had to Wikipedia it, and it is Ghibli with a J. Based off of like the hiragana of the word Studio Ghibli, and I was like, okay, if Wikipedia says it, it must be true, right?
It must be true. Of course. I remember when teachers like, oh, don't trust Wikipedia. I trust Wikipedia with my soul. If I read something on Wikipedia, it's back to me. I'm spreading that misinformation.
Absolutely. I got into trouble in college because I pretty much word from word a Wikipedia article on something for like a college exam, and my teacher he wrote in the notes, "This is all from Wikipedia." I was like, you're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't have time to study, so leave me alone, please. I still passed though.
That's like how I know this is so random, but that's how I like pass French. I would just go on Google Translate, and my teacher would be like, "I know you're on Google Translate," and I was like, "Okay, teach me French," and I'm gonna have to be on Google Translate. But anyways, back to Studio Ghibli. I also wanted to gas myself up because my living rooms in my apartment is Studio Ghibli themed, so I had like all the films, like their theatrical pictures all around. I have this really cute like greenery I created with the little spirits from Princess Mononoke. I have really cute. I have a book with all like the pictures, like an art book. Like it's so aesthetic. I have to say, with Ghibli, it's an aesthetic.
Okay, so I need pictures because, like, now.
No.
just leave and take pictures of your whole living room, please and thank you. It sounds super adorable though.
Thank you. Also, I have like 100 images of a Studio Ghibli movie. I have to show y'all. Maybe I'll do a little recording. An entire wall is covered with like different scenes from.
Oh, that sounds really cute. I think the most I got is just Spirit Away, like deluxe edition on Blu-ray. That's just as much as I got.
Ghibli stuff is expensive.
It is. So we talked to our mutuals and we asked them the usual set of questions related to what we're talking about today. And our first question to them was, what is your favorite Ghibli film? So I'm gonna start off with mine, and it's a classic. It's one of the first Ghibli films. It is Castle in the Sky. I don't know what it is about Castle in the Sky, but I saw it. It was like a long time ago. I want to say I was like in middle school or high school, and this is showing my age. Toonami had like a whole like Studio Ghibli like marathon theme on Cartoon Network, and I think it was like every day there was a Ghibli film shown, and I remember sitting down watching Castle in the Sky, or maybe not every day, but it was like every Saturday for like 2 months, and I remember watching Castle in the Sky, and I don't know, I was just like amazed. It was so beautiful, it was so magical. It's really slow and it's a little boring, but it was just like, it left such an impression in my mind and like lives rent-free in my brain, because I just thought it was just really pretty. It wasn't my first Ghibli film, and it wasn't by far not the best Ghibli film either, but it's my favorite.
And you know what's super crazy, Namu? That is my favorite Ghibli film.
Hey!
So I answered, I said the same. I 100% agree with you. I feel like it's very underrated. I feel like there's something about it. Like, it lives in my brain. Like, I love that movie. I feel like, okay, like Ponyo, it's cuter. There's a cute little song. Howl's Moving Castle is great. But there's just something about Castle in the Sky. And it is slow. I tried to rewatch it recently, actually. And I was like, is this what I remember? I couldn't believe that I would enjoy this as a child. But then I was like, okay, I love this. I love them. They are my goals. Goals.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to go on adventures like them. I want to go to a castle in the sky.
Yes, me too. You know what scene I remember, and it's like the most iconic? It's the ending, and it's like when she's scared to say the spell, so he says it with her, and it's a bad spell. It's like, isn't it the killing spell? It was something. It's that like scene. Yeah. It was something like that, and that scene lives. I was like, oh my god, I sobbed. I sobbed again. I watched it recently, and I cried again, and I was like, oh my god.
There's something about Ghibli movies that just make you cry, and
yeah,
it can be a happy ending, and it's still just over there in the corner sobbing. It's ridiculous how heartfelt and emotional Ghibli movies make you feel.
I agree. I'm trying to think which movies did make me cry. I have to think about it. So what did our mutuals say? What did they like?
So one said tough time between Kiki's and Howl's Moving Castle. Both are exquisitely well told stories with good stories of harnessing your own power and how the self can really mess with you. They're both important tales about self-care, and also Mr. Pendragon is a raging bisexual. That is all.
All I think is one bisexual, that's it.
Yeah, I love that. No, I completely agree. I had mentioned that earlier that a lot of the Studio Ghibli films give you like good morale, it has a good message, it's good for the kids and the family. Every Ghibli movie there's some sort of self-care like message thrown in there, especially with Howl's Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service for sure.
I think Kiki's Delivery Service is so sad. Like, you would think, oh, she's a cute little witch, like, delivering stuff. No, like, she's going through it. Like, going through it the entire movie. And I do definitely have to say, it's such a cute one.
I don't know how Kiki does it. She leaves home at, like, what, like 10, 12, or 11? And to go and become a witch, but she needs a job and just becoming independent at such a young age. Like, that could never be me. Sorry. I'm not leaving home.
Kiki's Delivery Service actually is one of my least favorite endings ever in all the Ghibli films. I do not like that at the very end she can't talk to Gigi no more. That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That breaks my heart.
I can only like pray that she like gets better, like she finds more confidence in herself, that eventually like the magic comes back with communicating.
Well, when I looked it up, they were like, oh no, she grew up, so they don't communicate anymore. And I was like, okay.
That just dashed my dreams right there.
Okay.
Oh, well. So we asked someone else, and they said Spirited Away. It's just a classic to me. I agree.
Perfect.
Completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Spirited Away is one of those, I feel like that and Howl's Moving Castle is a lot of people's like first. That and Princess Mononoke are like a lot of people's first like intro to Studio Ghibli movies, and Spirited Away is a classic no matter when you watch it. I watched it as a kid, I watched it as a teenager, I watched it as an adult, and I'm still like on the edge of my seat crying, sobbing because she can't go back, and I'm not even gonna get started.
Please, her and Haku.
Yes.
Like, that's the name of the river. Gets me every time.
It's the moment when after everything's done and she saves her parents and he's telling her go that way but never turn back, and I'm just sobbing because I'm like, please turn around, don't leave him. But I know she needs to go back to her parents, and I'm just a sobbing mess no matter how many times I've seen this.
I agree.
And then the music, I can't.
That was a really good one. Even though No Face scares me to this day. Like, I still don't understand. All right, so we asked our NA mutuals, who's your favorite Ghibli hero? So we got some fun replies. I think I went first. And I chose Howl. I don't know where to start with Howl. I feel like it's obvious that people love Howl. I love Howl. I feel like he's such a interesting character. He's so complex in such terrible ways. Like, he's selfish, like he's vain, he's like a womanizer, he's like flaky, but at the same time, like, you see that he's like none of those things but those things at the same time. And I just think he's so intriguing, and his love for Sophie, obviously. Like, I love a man.
Depression and anxiety. Like, he's human. You know, he has all this magical
but not human
stuff.
at all.
Not human at all. He's magical. He got all this magic. He's known across the lands as being this amazing magician. He has a whole castle that he's magicked to move wherever he wants. He has a fire that makes food and all that stuff from him. And he can go anywhere in the world, but at the end of the day, like, he's just human like the rest of us. Like, he got his self-confident issues and anxiety and depression and all that stuff. And it's just like, oh, he's just like me, for real.
Exactly. Yeah. And the tragedy is, like, he is missing his heart. Like, he a lover boy, and he didn't even have his heart for most of the movie, you know? Such a good film. Love him. That's my boy. Stan Howell.
Yeah, I think as a kid I definitely had like the biggest crush on him. Like, every hair color I had the biggest crush on him. And I was like, this man's fine in every version.
I feel like every Ghibli boy had me down bad. Haku, like, I wouldn't say, except for that kid from Kiki's Delivery Service, who's annoying. But anyways,
no, he was. So my favorite Ghibli hero, he was from Princess Mononoke. Unfortunately, his name is I'm forgetting his name suddenly. But I have a love-hate relationship with Princess Mononoke. But he stood on business. He was like, that's my woman right there. And
You're
I'm going
beautiful.
to You're beautiful. I'm gonna fight everything human and forest and animal alike, and pollution and all the other stuff that went along with Princess Mononoke and symbolism. And he's like, I'm gonna stand by her side no matter what. I don't care if I'm getting poisoned. I don't care if half my body is like dying to some sort of injection. I'm here. She's there. I'm gonna be there.
Exactly. He's realistic. Like if I saw a girl that was like out here in the forest riding on wolves, I would fall in love too, like instantly. I'd feel like that's my soulmate. So why'd you say you have a love-hate relationship with this film? I'm curious.
So Princess Mononoke, I think I've seen it maybe like 5+ times or whatever, but I think the movie's really boring, to be honest.
Really?
I know. I don't like Mononoke, unfortunately, the story. And plus, I was in college. I had to do it was an anime Japanese culture class, and we had to watch Princess Mononoke and write a paper about the symbolism in there. And I just like, I don't want to write a paper on this movie that ruins the movie for me.
Really?
Yeah, and I just had to write a paper on the symbolism. I just thought it was boring, really having to analyze it, and I felt like it just took the fun away from enjoying this amazing movie and learning about what it actually is about. And I was like, oh, well, this makes it really sad, and it's not a love story anymore for me.
You need like a whole like college class to like decipher every Ghibli film, like the underlining things that are going on. Like you really have to be thinking.
They made us watch another Ghibli film, which I'll talk about later, and I never forgive my teacher for that one.
Oh, the shade. All right, I'm excited to see.
Right.
So what did our Annie Mutual? I'm curious what our Annie Mutual said.
Nausicaa. Oh. Wow.
Nausicaa was a horrific movie, but honestly, she was so iconic to really help the world recover. I don't think any other film hero did as much as she did. Save for maybe the Lady of the Sea restoring order in Ponyo or the destruction of Laputa. You know, this Annie Mutual, they know their Ghibli. They know it. I love Nausicaa. I have to say, I love her too.
Valley of the Wind. I've only seen that once. From what I remember it not caring too much for it. I think I was a kid when I saw it. It was a little boring for me, which is funny coming from Castle in the Sky. But it is iconic though. It is iconic.
It is, and it makes me cry.
Like one of the first movies, right? If not
like
the first one.
It's not the first one, because I know they have like Tales of Earthsea. I think that was like one of their first ones, and they have like other films. This is one of their first ones though. Yeah. On the money. Nausicaa makes me cry though. Like there's a scene at the it's at the end, and there's a baby. Oh God, I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to make me tear up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Next.
Cut the cameras.
Speaking of Ponyo, so we have Sosuke from Ponyo. He was just a little boy helping a little fish girl. He was so sweet. Oh, I'm sorry, I've not seen Ponyo. I know.
It's so cute.
Everything I've seen of it looks cute. I mean, just look at her.
I love it.
Just so cute.
Ponyo as a character is literally like insane. Like she really is like, I don't want to hang out with my dad no more. I'm gonna go find a man, and she goes on land to find her man. And it's Sosuke.
Priorities. Her priorities. She knows what she wants.
Yes, and I think with Ponyo in general, the fact that they're very young, like they're not like, I feel like some Ghibli films are like 12 or like older. Ponyo, they're like 7 years old. They're super young, and like I think that makes it very poignant. Like the way that Sosuke is like making these decisions to just like help her, like that's it. I mean, it's just so like innocent. It's really cute.
It's on my list. That one and the one that recently just came out, like this year.
Oh, The Boy and the Heron?
Yes. Those are the two that I really need to see.
It's on, if you got HBO Max, it's one of those. It's streamable.
Nope. Nope, I guess I'll
password
be
share.
that.
I'll password share. Shh, don't tell nobody.
So our next question to our enemy shows is, who is your favorite Ghibli heroine? So we did heroes. So we want to know about your favorite heroines. So mine is Chihiro, because that was probably the second Studio Ghibli movie I've ever seen. The first one was Kiki's Delivery Service, but I didn't realize I saw Kiki's until years later when I rewatched it, and I was like, oh, I actually saw this as a kid, because I remembered, and not realizing that was anime. But Spirited Away, I talked about it earlier, just the whole story, her trying to save her parents and reconnect with them, and finding herself and the confidence in herself, because she, she was meek and didn't want to, do anything. She didn't even have the confidence to stop her parents from, turning themselves into pigs. But you see the confidence that builds in her later on, and she's such an iconic character, and I just love her so much. Just to see the character growth throughout the entire movie.
I agree. I feel like she's very realistic, because think about it, would you really be just with it if you went into a new world with all these new things and new creatures? Will you really be that brave? Your parents are not there. I feel like she was very realistic, and the strength that she had to face the fears that were presented to her, I can see why. I love her too.
I loved just everything about her. She was my role model as a kid, for sure.
Aww.
So tell me about yours.
I love Ponyo. I think she's so toxic. I think she's so much fun. I think she's so messy. I think she's so cute. She's everything. She's giving everything. I love Ponyo because I think it's actually very interesting, because it's based off The Little Mermaid, The Tale of the Little Mermaid, and I hate The Little Mermaid. I cannot stand that film. I'm always like, Ariel, what do you mean? You fell in love and now you're going to try to leave your daddy and go out there to find some man you just met.
I don't know if we can be friends, because The Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney movie.
I can't stand it. Maybe the one with Haley.
Yes. I love both. Ariel's my favorite Disney princess.
Wow, I cannot stand. I always get so mad, even when I was little. Maybe I knew I was bitter, because I was just oh my god, she needs to get her priorities straight. I was really out here. So I love Ponyo because she does kind of the same thing, but because she's so little and playful, she's I don't care. She's so sassy. I'm usually I don't care. I'm going. And it's so adorable. I love her. I love how much she loves Sosuke. I love how she's such a good. I know. I keep saying I love everything about I love that character. I love that movie. I love that. But really, I do. Ghibli films really bring a warm memory. It's a nice to talk about it.
Yeah. Was it love at first sight for her?
Yes.
In Sosuke?
It was.
I love that trope.
And he helps her, I'm pretty sure, and then she decides to go be with him, and it's, oh my gosh, it gets so sad. You have to watch that film.
Oh boy, am I gonna cry?
I cried because Sosuke cried, and I was like, why is this little boy crying? I'm gonna cry. But so good. And it was beautiful too. It's very beautiful. Oh yes.
Most overrated Ghibli film.
Damn the shade. Now I'm trying to think. Ooh, I remember. I remember. Okay. I said the most overrated Ghibli film is Howl's Moving Castle. Now go with, listen to me.
No, I actually agree.
I love Howl's Moving Castle. Characters beautiful. I just think it's just, it could have been so much better. I just feel like it could have gave me more. It could have gave me more romance. It could have gave me more magic. It could have gave me more about Sophie. It could have gave me more about the past. It just gave me little snippets. So I'm just okay, well, this story's a story, but we still don't know what was it, turnip guy? The prince? That was random. But it was just a lot of randomness, and I feel like it could have gotten in so much more detail. And I think people are oh, it's so romantic. It was okay. Romance, I feel like it was a 5 out of 10.
So you want more romance? What's not more romantic than her going into the past to tell Hal to come find her, and then we learned that in the beginning of the movie, he was oh, I've been looking everywhere for you, which is actually a reference to the ending of the film. You saying that that's not romantic enough?
No, I wanted
Love
more.
travels through time. Oh,
I wanted more.
the soulmates through time trope.
I feel like people like raise it like one of the best like romances, and like I get it. Like, oh, she went back in time to save him. She found his heart. Like, I get it. That was very cute and very like, but like,
Did you want like a wedding or something? Did you want it to be Hal's and Sophie's moving castle?
I just feel like she like went into the past. That was a little weird. Like, how she even do that? I also feel like that witch from the witch that they ran into and that cursed her. I feel like they could have went into more detail about why she had that curse specifically. Like, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I just expected more. I don't know.
I feel like they definitely rushed her character development. You know, she's
Yes.
completely what's the word? Self-conscious and like doesn't like herself for most of the movie, hence why she's owed. The only time she turns young is when she's asleep or when she gained the confidence in herself again. But like that jump from no confidence to a lot of confidence was really quick, and not like we don't see that development there.
I agree. I feel like a lot of Ghibli films, it's up to like interpretation. Like, you really have to be like, you know. Like,
I never read the book though, so I'm not sure if it's like goes more into depth there.
I don't know. We have to look it out. I've never read it either. I want to read that one, and I think Kiki's Delivery Service has a book. I want to read that one too.
Yeah.
So, what do you think was the most overrated Namu?
I'm gonna keep talking on Mononoke here. I'm sorry. I said this earlier, but I think the three like Ghibli movies most people have seen is Mononoke, Spirited Away, and House Moving Castle. And I kind of wanted to say House Moving Castle, and I kind of wanted to say Spirited Away, but then I thought about Mononoke, and I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this moment. I don't think I need to say any more. Mononoke is overrated. That's a good what's that word? When a good message. That's a good message though. You know.
It's good. I feel like this. When I show boys, this is very strange. When I offer to like watch a Ghibli thing with a boy, I always say that we should watch Princess Mononoke because it's like so like action packed. Mm-hmm. Like the other ones are like kind of action packed, but I feel like this one is like they're fighting, they're shooting, they're killing, they're stabbing, like they're doing all of that. And I always like recommend that. And it's like I feel like this one is so different. So, but you know what? No, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, if you don't like The Little Mermaid, I don't like Princess Mononoke. So we're kind of even there.
Fine. Okay.
So one of our enemy Jules said that ocean waves. It made me hate love triangles more than I ever thought I would, and the characters are so boring. I fear the heteros were at it again with this one. I'm screaming. I've never seen ocean waves though.
I feel like I only watched the beginning, and I also was like, I hate love triangles. I was like, it didn't entice me enough to continue. So
no, I hate love triangles too. The only time I think love triangles are good when it turns into like a poly. I'm like, everyone loves each other. Then I'll take.
That rarely happens.
It really happens. It really happens. Unfortunately. So
right.
Someone said, I don't know. I just didn't like it. Like it was just so random. Sorry. As someone who has cosplay Arietta, please tell us, what is your thoughts on this?
My thoughts on this, it's actually interesting because I've seen people hate on this movie. I feel like the concept was very, little people that live secretly. They have this whole secret world where everything is big. I love my girl Ariette. Like, she was able to pull a boy that was like 10 times her size. Like, she had that game. I feel like she was so interesting, but at the same time, I get it. Like, she had to go, and then it was weird because at the end she had to like leave with her family because they knew that the little people existed and they had to leave, but they already knew they lived there. It was just, I could see why someone might be like, oh, it was kind of random, but
so it's a bad ending. Like she don't get the boy.
She don't get the boy. But she had a side shorty. And I like the side shorty more. He was little, and he was from a different tribe. They actually go to his tribe after the end, and I shipped them. They were cute. The boy.
Okay, hold on. Because last time we talked, You said that you don't like the second main characters, the second leads, the second love interest, but in this one, you shipping?
I have to say, the second male lead is the guy that does not get the girl. So if you get the girl, you are the main lead. It doesn't matter if you were introduced first or second. If you get the girl, you're the male lead. If you don't, you're the second lead.
Okay.
You're the loser. That's how it is. That's just how it is. That's what I think about.
Oh my goodness. So we asked our Animutuals the most underrated Ghibli film. We did overrated, so now underrated.
Oh, yes. I was like, bro, I don't remember. That was crazy. I'm kidding. Anyways, I have two. It was Only Yesterday and Earwig the Witch. Now, they are for very different reasons. Only Yesterday is so simple. It's just about this girl, and it's just about her older reminiscing about memories that were stood out to her as a child. And it's just so it's about girlhood. It's about such different things about when you get older and freedom, and it's so beautiful, and I feel like nobody talks about it. No one really likes it. It's just kind of
no.
Have you watched it?
No. Never heard of it until today.
Really? I really liked it. It was just so sweet, and I like the girl, the main character. I think she just goes through. I mean, there's a scene where her daddy slapped her, and I was like, dang, how realistic. Because she was acting up. She was acting up.
Police, FBI, someone.
Because I feel like when looking back at my life now, those kinds of things popped up, so it's definitely realistic. And Earwig the Witch, people hate on it because it was 3D. I love witches personally. I love witches trope. I love the witch trope. So I was with it. I thought it was very interesting, but it ended way too early. The very end should have been the beginning of the film. I wanted so much more. It was really funny and cute, and it's hated on. Have you seen Earwig?
No, I heard it did bad though. Personally, I'm not into the art style. When I was looking up all the films and everything, I know Hayao Miyazaki's son did this movie, and every film that he has done has not done well. I was like, oh.
I liked it.
So my underrated is also my favorite, and it's Laputa, Castle in the Sky. Nausicaa is one of the earlier movies, so I don't need to delve into it completely because we've already talked about Laputa. But I don't know too many people who've seen Castle in the Sky nowadays.
I agree. I feel like it's underrepresented.
It's a slow burn, cute romance, beautiful scenery, music and everything, but it's definitely you need to sit down and prepare for a long movie.
I agree.
Type of one. But it's really good.
I agree.
Everyone should watch it.
Everyone should watch it. I agree.
So we asked our Animutuals, and they said, tough call, but Laputa could definitely use some more fame. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, Totoro. Always Totoro.
I would like to actually disagree.
Ooh, go ahead.
I don't think Totoro is underrated, only because that's almost like the mascot of Studio Ghibli. If you look up Studio Ghibli, phone cases, Totoro is always there. When you go to look up anything Studio Ghibli related merchandise, it's always Totoro or Kiki's Delivery Service. The occasional House Moving Castle and the occasional Spirited Away, but it's always Totoro. Totoro this, Totoro that. Totoro's everywhere. I do not agree with it being underrated.
I think the film is underrated. I feel like, okay, Totoro is the most popular. It's the mascot. But do people really think about the movie? How the little girls and their sick mother, do they think about that? No, they just think about this big thingy mabob. What is it? Did they ever say what animal it is?
I was gonna say a cat, but then no, you have the cat bus in Totoro, and the cat of the cat bus doesn't look like Totoro. It's just a combination of a bear and a cat to me. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say it's a Totoro. That's what it is.
It's a Totoro.
So we asked. Okay, this is a fun one. We asked what Ghibli food would you want to eat? because you know that food be looking mad good.
So I specifically chose this scene from Spirited Away because I felt like No Face was like, that was me, like, and on the inside, like, just, yes, all this food. I don't even know what's on the table. I see, like, 3 different kind of fish. I see, like, a whole bunch of ducks and birds. I don't know what I'm looking at. But it's just the way that the art style is, just the way it is drawn. It's, my mouth is salivating at the thought of eating the feast that No Face had. And actually,
He was so gluttonous, too.
Everything in Spirited Away looked really good, though.
I agree.
Like, I don't blame the parents for stopping their drive to their new home to eat some good food in the side streets.
I agree. I think No Face too, like the way he ate it up, I knew it was good. I knew it had to be bussin', like I knew it.
Absolutely.
So I chose that I really wanted to eat the eggs and bacon with Calcifer. I thought it was just really cute, and I'm not even a breakfast person, which is like the funny part of all this. But it just made it look real good. I don't know.
I feel like it's made with love because it's Calcifer. Like,
I agree.
I'm doing this for my master, Hal, and it's just, I know that fire makes this taste like that good charcoal, the good charcoal grilled bacon and eggs.
Mm-hmm. The bacon grease getting all up on those eggs.
Yes, absolutely.
And that looks like good bacon.
Yeah. So, someone said, I need that thick mom from Ponyo to make me some of that ramen and warm me up.
Please stop. Stop.
Who wrote this?
Stop. Thirsting after moms. Leave them alone.
Oh my goodness.
She was kind of thick now that I'm thinking back to it, but not
So,
like
do
Mrs.
you
Incredible
agree?
thing, but I agree. That ramen was in my brain too. I thought about it. It looked really good.
It looks delicious. I don't eat pork, but the rest of the ramen with the green onions and the egg, yes, absolutely. But you know, I'm not really a ramen fan in the first place, though.
Ramen is my favorite food. Namu, why do you hate me?
I'm sorry. I'm just not a soup noodle person.
Really? I'm a soup girl. I eat soup 365 days out of the year.
Well, I'll take that back. I like noodles because I like pasta. I like spaghetti and all the various other pastas, but like ramen noodles and like soba and yakisoba udon, all that stuff. I'm not a fan of those type of noodles.
That makes sense. Give me some cock soup. I love it. Let's go.
So someone else said, what the girl from Spirited Away's parents, what the girl, first off, from Spirited Away's parents were eating, they were tearing it up. Absolutely. I just said this. Like, I, too, would stop. Now, I wouldn't eat immediately because I would be like, you know, where's the employee? I wouldn't touch without permission. But if someone came and shoved all of the Spirited Away food at me that the parents were eating, best believe I'd be sitting there just chowing down to turn it into an actual pig as well. Like, no regrets, YOLO.
I have to say that scene made me so mad because Chihiro was like, stop, stop. And they were just like, like they were going on.
They didn't offer her anything.
They just kept eating. And she was like, stop, stop. I was like, oh my God. These parents need to stop. Like, damn. That's why they turned into pigs.
They had a kid. Yeah, yeah. And a clear example of people who should not have kids.
They didn't even think about her for a second.
A++ parenting right there.
Talking about Ghibli wasn't enough. We decided to challenge each other to a Studio Ghibli Jeopardy match to see who is the champ. And now I'm getting a little nervous because
you've seen more than me, that's for sure. Unless it's about Mononoke, I don't know.
But my memory's a little shady too. I feel also that the movies are very iconic. Like you can even guess where it's from without seeing it. So
I suppose.
I
if
suppose.
It's like anything about, what was the last movie we just talking about? Tales of the Earthsea? I hope you get that one.
If it's like Posco Rosco, the one with the pig guy.
Oh my gosh. If I see pictures, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that.
I still have to watch it. I still have to watch it. So the way we're going to do it is we have characters, setting, film, animals, trivia. No clue. This was pre-made, y'all. So we're just going with it. So Namu, what would you like?
Oh goodness. Film for 100.
Little People. What film is that?
Oh, what is darn, The Secret World of Arietti. I forgot the first part of the movie title.
Let's see. Correct!
Pew,
Yay!
pew, pew, pew.
All right. So I'm going to do film for 500 because go big or go home.
Right, okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Toxic high school kids with the element of nostalgia. Clue. I don't even know what that is. I don't think this is a language of...
I think that's Tagalog.
I think it is too. So, well, I don't know it. So, I'm gonna say that this is ocean waves. Let's see. What? Oh! You know what? I thought it was Whisper of the Heart, but I knew that they weren't in high school. I feel like this is the only film where the kids are in high school. All right, go ahead, Namu. Go big or go home.
Oh my God! Fine. Oh God! Characters for 500.
All right.
Oh
no. English name of the Shishigami. Clue. Head is decapitated in Princess Mononoke.
I don't know the character's name. I can see it in my head. What is that character whose head is decapitated?
I'm trying to think. Bro, I don't know.
It's like a deer hybrid thing. I don't even know what
isn't
it is.
Isn't it
it's
that?
a spirit of, well, Shishigami, so it's like a spirit or whatever. I don't know the name of that.
What was
I see it in my head.
Name? What was its name? The forest
What
god?
is Shishigami? How about that?
Let's go. Who is the forest spirit Nightwalker?
Oh, well, you took my 500. You should add this 500 to yourself, because you said, what is forest god?
No, but I said forest spirit. You know, I'll be fair. Okay. That was hard.
I saw it in my head. I know what the character looked like.
Yes, but I don't like that scene. That was very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do setting for 500. What the hell is Castle in the Sky? Like,
okay. This is unfair. This feels a little personal right now. Motivating.
That one was very easy. I don't know why yours was so hard.
Well, you know what? Film for 200 then. I'm gonna go low.
All right, let's see.
I can't read that.
Girl, we about to skip that one. Girl, let's go pick a different one.
I would have lost anyway.
Pick a different one.
Animal for 100.
Okay. Porco Rosso. I think, what animal is it?
What is a pig? Isn't he a pig? Yes. Thank you. Never seen it. I know what he looks like though.
He's a pig. That's pretty quite obviously a pig.
Woo.
Okay, so I'm gonna do animals 500. Oh shit! Shoot.
Baron Humbert von.
I know who this is. I swear this is either the radish guy from House Moving Castle, or it's a human, and I feel like that's not correct for an animal. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I know what this is from. Hold on, wait, I know. What animal was it? Oh my god, wait, I know. Rat? Was it a rat? I could be wrong. A cat. Aww. That was not fair.
Womp
womp. Womp.
Also, you owe me 100 for.
Sorry. Oh, well, I gave you 500
yes,
by accident. I'm about to look this up. Baron Hump von Gigan. I need to see. Oh, like he's this little bro. Of course, there's ads. I'm just trying to show you.
Oh, yeah.
That little cat.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
What is trivia for 500?
Ooh, girl. All right. Bro, whose personal...
How do I describe Studio Ghibli films?
I think that's someone's personal jeopardy. Like, so they feel like this is for their friend group, and they're like, oh, how would I describe? I'm gonna do 400.
How would you describe?
Who is Goro Mizuyaki?
That is Hayao Miyazaki's son. Movies he directed, he definitely did that Airwig movie.
Stop! Don't be mean.
I don't remember the name. I think he did the Earthsea movie too. I don't know. Every movie he did was bad.
Damn!
Let's go. I got 2 movies from Up on Poppy Hill. That was the third one. I could not remember.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead now.
Yes.
Right. Not as tied after I said go big or go home, and now I'm going home. Let's try film for 400. City to country living brings back childhood memories. This is Only Yesterday. Yes, I love that film. I said that.
Boo. Dang. All right. Character for 400.
All right, let's see. It's Fire Demon in Howl's Moving Castle. A mineral in milk. They even give you a rhymes with
Rhymes with
That doesn't even rhyme.
Who is Calcifer?
Okay, you did that right. Dang,
Yeah.
we're tied.
Ooh.
Should we do a tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Should we do like whoever answers it first?
Yeah, let's do the film in 300 since that's the last one.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
Horosco
Roscoe.
Oh,
That's my
I was gonna
guess.
say, what is what is Nazca Valley of the Wind?
Girl, I think you got it. Well, we're both wrong. Oh.
The Wind Rises.
Oh yes, The Wind Rises. It's all about planes. Okay. Oh well, a tie. We did it. It was a tie.
Gosh, I don't know my Studio Ghibli movies, so yeah, it's just gonna put that on there.
Oh, clown alert. That was a lot of fun, Namu. I have to say, thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you so much. And if you want to hear more from us or see more, make sure to check us out on all the streaming platforms that you can think of when it comes to podcasts, like Spotify and Deezer, and for youtube.com/BlackGirlGamers. And we're Animutuals.
Bye.
Bye.